Okay. Hi, my name's DoneyJJ Jr. And I really should start trying to edit these videos better, but I don't really know how I could edit them. I guess I could add like slight music in the background. I think I have some music files on this computer. I'll try that. So this part will have music in the background while I read. I'm really becoming Jen, aren't I? Anyways, I'm 6th grade updated, and you know the thing. No one watches these, but I make them because it keeps me sane. And because there's no school today. What time is it? Oh, well, I mean, I would have been out of school by now. Anyways, chapter 12. Really convoluted, more convoluted metaphorical horseshit. I gotta get better at reading still. Yeah, I mean, it's a laundry room. It really is. In the bowels of a different ship, at a moment in time that is not pinpointable in either direction from the previous interaction, another Dave raps quietly to himself. Don't know who the flower is in this case. Shit, what if I'm the flower? So, Dave. No, hold on, that makes no fucking sense. I gotta rewind back to the beginning. Are you gonna keep mumbling to yourself, or can... Oh shit, sorry, what? I was just thinking... do some really convoluted metaphorical horseshit. Yeah, that was pretty fucking evident. My B, bro. What were you saying? I was saying I thought we might go, I don't know, anywhere else on this entire ship while the clothes are washing. Seeing as this decrepit machine we were so blessedly provided with makes a whirring sound so pan-chafingly arith arrhythmic that it threatens to eradicate the entire concept of tempo from the universe. And yet somehow basically all that has happened since we started the load is that you've been using it as a fucked up beat to whisper to yourself about flowers too. At this point, I'm either going to need you to speak up or follow me the fuck out of here because this is excruciating. Okay, fine, I'll do the first one. Great, turn up the flower talk volume. So, Kanai was telling me this kid story the other day about this dude who didn't cherish a flower enough until it pieced out to a flower stuff. I know it's not pertinent to the story, except the flower was a person, because it was a metaphor. Yeah, like you said. Really convoluted metaphorical horseshit. Yeah, convoluted metaphorical horseshit. Ugh, big words. Yeah, anyway, what goes down in the story is that once the flower lady's out of the picture, the main character goes around making all these connections between her and everything else in the universe, until every damn thing feels like a symbol for how much he fucked up and how much he'll never see her again. This seems pretty fucking intense for a kid's story. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said, but I guess it's not so much what the story was technically textually about, but more like a version of it Kanai internalized when then told me when we were talking about how she misses Rose. So like now I'm taking this taking the story she told me was projecting her feelings onto and projecting my feelings on top of that. This is just one big game of emotional projection, telephone, so I feel free to paraphrase it to Roxy later and make it out about whatever fucking thing you're currently missing. Your ability to get to the point. Got him. Anyway, you're not gonna have to miss this skill of mine for long. Get ready for this shit because I'm about to slap you with the point so hard you'll fall flat ass first into the washer, just scrambling around in there getting all sudsy, but your brain is gonna be so blasted from the mind freak of a point I'm just gonna make that there won't be anything left to clean. Are you ready? Kirkut, you haven't made any comment of how you're ready in a few seconds, so... Yeah, Dave, drop this fucking bomb on me. Okay, thanks. So it's been genuinely cool that Kanaya can go around creating meaning that may or may not be actually present in every little thing, connecting every feeling she has, the idea of her wife existing out there. So I told her she should keep that shit up. But I'm having the opposite issue where I'm struggling to find anything to be that kind of teacher tether because every single thing I could possibly consider about what it is and we're just doing just reminds me of yet another thing to be afraid about. So if you were looking for a more concentrated point, the real point that point simmered in is just juices into the perfect point reduction. Here it is. Everything fucking sucks huge cosmic donkey sack and I'm terrified. Okay, so I feel like you skipped a couple necessary steps in your point clarification process. I'm gonna resist the urge to continue your reduction metaphor even though I have some inarguably good shit lined up for it because I'm afraid of us getting too far off track here. Okay, but were you going with the sweeter savory? Please give me that much at least. Yeah, it was gonna be the Sunday base. Nice. Yeah, do you want to watch more GBBO after this? Absolutely. Great. Anyway, like I was saying, for the love of sweet human Christ, please back up to whatever the fuck you're actually scared of. Also, come here, idiot. Hugs. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is a perfect position to unleash all my inner fears and anxieties from. So, like I said, I talked to Con, Death Con about it some, and it's not like we've not talked about it either. But I don't know. Those times it's Like my mouth was saying words about the situation wherein our friends were AWOL and maybe dead, but my brain wasn't fully letting me experience the emotion that goes along with them. Man, it's like I can't even start genuinely thinking about how afraid I actually am for Rose and John without my brain flipping its wad and whiting out. Like, haha, fuck, I hope they're okay. Now I better make a fucking joke before I succumb to the gaping mouth of despair waiting for me to fall in it as soon as I look down and acknowledge that it's there, ogling how juicy my ass looks as it trembles with terror. And then I think if I think about either of them, then it's only a matter of time. I'll have to think about Dirk too. It's an it's an if you were given mouse a cookie situation, but instead of more snacks, it's just another layer of fear about my loved ones. And with Dirk, it's well, I guess I'm just fucked up about how to worry about Dirk and be angry at him at the same time. Because if I get as unholy pissed at him as I sometimes want to be, I also gotta admit to myself that maybe I could have done something different there. Like if we'd kept up better, maybe there would have been a point along the line where I could have said the right thing somehow and he'd, I don't know, not stolen Rose away on some nightmare family trip, forcing us to accept the fact that he's our enemy now and chase after him for an unreasonably indeterminate number of years. Also, like, and this, by the way, adds a whole other layer of guilt on there that I don't really know how to fucking reckon with, but even with all the shitties pulled in the fact that we are more or less heading towards having to take him down, whatever that is gonna mean, and whether or not he planned it like that, me and him had come so far with each other, and it was really cool for a while to have him, and I don't want to hate him. Dave exhales, Crackhead waits. the critical monotone voice, it makes me like spit in my mouth. Is that all? I'm poised on the precipice of reassurance with my counter rant locked and loaded, but it feels like you've got more shit you're holding back on. Yeah, I got another thing. Well then quit fucking picking at the seam of my shorts and spit it out. They're literally hanging on to the definition of shorts as it is. Okay, fuck, it's just the part I mentioned before about how we really have no goddamn clue how long this trip is even gonna take. I can't help but feel like it's barely getting revved up, and for me and Roxy and Jade and Callie and Can, that's normal shit at best and boring at worst. But we all have our immortality to thank for that. We can just dick around in space for near eternity waiting to catch up on our friends who may or may not be our enemies now, and it'll be fine. I mean, no, it'll still be categorically miserable, but we'll survive it. Hold the fuck on. But you, Dave, no, let me say this. We don't talk about it as much, and I got shit to say about it. It's not like I never thought about how you're murdered before, but I've just thought we've been able to figure it out before it mattered. Come on, come up with some kind of plan. I was just distracted being happy with you, I fucking guess. So I didn't think it was a way to fix it. And now thanks to Dirk, we have to work it out right now, right the fuck now. Because I can't spend this trip just sitting around watching you get old and die. Oh, very sad. Very dramatic light. Ding! Oh. Hey, dryer's done. Or laundry? Laundry. Because laundry goes in the top, dry goes in the bottom. Okay, there we go. Dave, grapple with the clean, soggy consequences of the passage of time. Fuck, okay, one sec. Yeah, deal with it. Yeah. Okay, so I was with you for a while there, but I have to lodge a stern absolutely fucking nope on that last part, dude. First of all, I'm totally ready to hear you out on this one, but can you, like, move your fucking legs? Oh yeah, no problem. Sorry, man. Yeah, no worries. Just put them there. No, no. Okay, go on. Yeah, we're good. I don't want any more horny stuff. I have to deal with too much of that on Twitter. I can't deal with that here. Okay, so like I was saying, I get you on the first part. It's not like I'm new to this particular movies wrangling event of someone I previously loved act brutally turning on me and leaving me to try and calm my feelings about the situation back together all on my own. That is unequivocally. I can read these. I know what these words mean, and I can read them in my head, but I can't read them out loud. Them. A fucked up and complicated emotional place to find yourself in. But I don't think you need to be over there making it more difficult by blaming yourself for the fact that the emotions themselves are hard to pin down. I'm not saying we handled everything, or really even most things on Earthsea perfectly, but also, you did not single-handedly put Dirk's poofy, shorted ass on that ship. He did that on his own, and we made the choice to go after him on our own. Okay, now to the part I take some major fucking offense to. I was following your little trail of cookie crumb fears until it led me to the big snack finale of worrying about my fragile mortal meat stack. If I have somehow not been clear about this with you yet, let me go ahead and rectify the situation right the fuck now. Hanging out with you on this long trip to who we shitting fuck knows where is quite literally the happiest I have been in my entire meager existence. I'm so absolutely blissed the fuck out of my mind to be able to look at your stupid immortality smooth human face skin every day and not have a complex about it. Look at me, Dave. I'm safe. And yeah, okay, it's nowhere near perfect, you're right. And I'll be straight with you, it's not like I haven't been experiencing some complicated guilt myself. The fact that I'm having the time of my life just fucking chillaxing and being in love in space is a clearly incongruous with the reason I'm actually here chillaxing to begin with. But I'm not letting myself forget that either. But I'd resent the implication that my happiness is registering for you as having to just sit around and watch me get old, because I know you know it's more than that. Like, Jesus, Dave, you know I'm afraid for you too, right? Or did you forget the whole heroic death thing? I worry about losing you fairly fucking regularly. So I'm not saying stop being afraid, because clearly this is a situation that necessitates a reasonable amount of fear. But I'm not the only one needing to be fucking worried about here. It's like this. One, we've been through so much hellacious pan-warping trauma that I refuse to not enjoy this shit when I finally fucking get it, no matter how long it may or may not last. Two, it's not like we're doing nothing, we're moving, we're working, we're heading specifically to a place where we will undoubtedly endure yet more fucking hellacious pan-warping trauma. And three, we're doing that because we have friends who we care about that need us. That is our focus here, not our fear. It's about the people we have to save, so don't fucking worry about me, Dave. I'm fine. Dave is still afraid. There's a part of him that will always be, he thinks. That will always be, he thinks. He has accepted this about himself. There's another feeling coursing through him, too. It's something he's felt before, though never quite so intensely. He looks up at Karkat and understands, viscerally, the simple power his words have. They pump through Dave's own body, alive and warm and true. He wonders if Karkat realizes it, or if he's just, as always, saying what he feels as he feels it. Dave doesn't attempt to dissect it further. There'll be a time for that later. Aw, yeah. Yeah. A scale? Oh, I guess you have to weigh things. Or is it a stool? No, it's not a stool, it's a scale. Yay! I mean, hey, it's two people who will forever be happier than I am. So far. I might be happier later on, I don't know. It's fun, you know? It's fun. I'm glad that they're just, they're just kissing. I don't have much to say about this update. It's just people being sad, but also really happy. And just loving each other. Ooh. That's fun. Ugh. Sorry, my throat. Ah, man, I'm not used to the Karkat voice anymore, so my throat hurts when I do it. And I ran out of water just right before I came up here. Ah, whatever. I'll deal with the implications of that later. Yeah, this was fun. This was good. It was nice. Good update. I don't have any feelings about it. 5 out of 10 because it's the neutral response. For me, at least. Because, yeah, 5 out of 10. It's okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's the best. It's not the worst. I say this a lot. I don't really feel anything from reading these updates anymore. I really only do it for Aradia at this point. No one watches these except like one guy, and I mean, that's cool. I'm also mortal. I don't think I'll ever get to kiss a Time Lord. Or maybe not. Maybe I will get to kiss a Time Lord at some point. Who knows? Yeah. Good update. They're just going, you know? Why you have the door, like, almost closed? Maybe it's just weighted. And it doesn't even work all the way. But, like, if I was in the laundry room, just chilling, not knowing that I was about to be kissing another dude, I'd probably just keep the thing open, you know? Like, it either swings, like, all the way closed on its own, or you leave it kinda open. I'd rather have it just closed on its own. Like, I'll just keep it open. Nah, whatever. Space fence. Anyways, yeah. I mean, that's it. That's the update. Glad to have you here. Goodbye.